has the gigantic-ass camera in my face? That's Ace Jordan with the gigantic-ass camera in my face.
Well, I was thinking if you're used to gigantic things in your face, maybe...
Shut up, Joe. Just you shut up. First of all, let's get a little history on the building from one of you kind people. Whoever wants to go is fine with us.
The Adobe is originally built in 1834. It's the second oldest home in the Los Angeles area, the first being the Avila Adobe at Olvera Street. And this was originally part of the San Fernando Mission. The original structure was the living room, which was used for storage. And around 1870, General Andres Pico, turned the house over to his brother, which is Romulo, and his wife Caterina for their wedding. So Andres Pico, even though it's named after Andres Pico, he never actually lived here. So the house was theirs for about 20 years. It was passed down to different private families. In the 1950s, it went over to the North Valley YMCA, and the San Fernando Valley Historical Society came in after that. And I must mention that it was beautifully rehabbed and rebuilt, brick by brick, I should say, by the Southwest curator. His name was, help me out, Mark Harrington. Mark Harrington, he was the curator of the Southwest Museum. He rebuilt it in the 1930s. So what you see now is the bones original, but it was beautifully restored.
This house has a lot of personality and a lot of vibe, and it's become known as being very haunted. So let's talk about that a little bit. What are some of the stories, or who exactly do you hear is here, or what kind of proof that has there been submitted to you guys, be it visual or testimonial or something like that?
Well, first let's say that like all the stuff that's in the house, all the knickknacks that you're looking at, all the tchotchkes have been donated to us.
Wow.
So who knows what's attached to all those tchotchkes? I mean,
Right.
All we know about is the actual Adobe house and, who lived here and that kind of history. But you got to think there's somebody's wedding dress upstairs from 1825. Think of all the emotion attached to that.
Sure.
But I feel like it's Catarina who's here. And just earlier when I was telling Trista about the age difference between Ramilo and Catarina, because he was 34, correct? 34? She was about 16 when they got married. But in the photo that I was showing her in the painting, she looks like she's 12.
In addition to the Adobe, we have the Lancashire Reading Room, which was the last surviving part of Isaac Lancashire Ranch. Isaac Lancashire was the land developer here in the San Fernando Valley, a wheat farmer. He owned half of the valley, and much of the development was due to Isaac Lancashire and Isaac Newton Van Nuys. And all of the family heirlooms and archives are actually in that room, and we're very lucky to have them passed down from the Van Nuys and Lancashire families.
Wow.
So that section of the house was actually saved from demolition, and it was moved here in 2001. And we're very lucky to have that. And we also have a Native American, or American Indian, I should say, exhibit, which is a very small collection, but it's a very small room, but I should say a very large collection of artifacts from all over the United States. So it comes from many, many different tribes.
Native American artifacts.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Erik, I'm gonna let you guys explore. Erik, have a seat, please.
Should I expect to get my balls busted now?
Probably. No, seriously though. Thank you so much for helping set this up for us. It's going to be an interesting night, I feel. You had been here and investigated this house before, correct? Oh yeah, I'm looking at your arms right now. There's goose flesh.
No, I've actually never investigated here. I have been here to visit and to try to get in. The first time I tried to get in, though, I was unsuccessful. But then they asked me to start doing
tours and public investigations at the Pioneer Cemetery, and now here we are today.
Okay, so what do you think is the most strangest thing that you've seen since you've been doing the Pioneer Cemetery and got involved with this particular house?
Strangest thing that I've seen, probably when we were filming the pilot of Ghost Girls at Pioneer Cemetery, and the green mist around the girls that was made infamous on the show My Ghost Story. But I gotta say, I came in here kind of nonchalantly to help out with the show, to do this for Brainwaves as well as for Creepy AF. So I didn't really come in here all hardcore, but I was told to go upstairs, and I went up there with Ace Jordan. Something just whispered in my ear, by the way. Did someone whisper over there? Oh, okay, sorry, false alarm. So I was told to go upstairs. I have very, very sensitive hearing. I was told to go upstairs, and I was immediately drawn to the same room as Maritza, and I was telling the docent that I was feeling nauseous, which she stated she was as well. And that room just was very creepy. But I gotta tell you, to be quite honest, the wardrobe room, or whatever it's called, is pretty creepy also. But I gotta tell you, this library room on the bottom floor, where the offices are, is the area I was mainly drawn to.
You keep looking over your shoulder. Do you feel something in there?
Well, all of you that know me or know who I am know that I'm very sensitive. That I used to be psychic. That ability's kind of gone away, but I still am I'm still quite a bit of an empath. I did the Hotel Garden Grove case. I've investigated Poveglia Island by myself. I don't get uncomfortable too often.
You're uncomfortable now because you sound uncomfortable.
I don't know why.
And it ain't just Joe and I's masculinity. You're just
no. There's something that is making me feel
and
at
you
ease.
feel that right now.
I feel very angry right now. I feel very angry, but I also feel sad. I feel like I'm going to cry.
I want you to get up right now, give the mic to Joe, go in that area and Skype in.
Upstairs?
Wherever you feel the most anxious. Wherever,
by myself?
Hey, you did Poveglia by yourself, right? Get the f*** out of here.
He can take Ace with him, right?
Yeah, you could. Oh, Ace is going with him. Definitely, seriously, call in on Skype and I'll patch you in. I want you to take. Yeah, we don't want. The one thing you can count on is we're not going to pull any fake. I would rather not do the show because I think it's disrespectful to the people who do this professionally. Okay, good.
Oh, yeah. Buddy.
Erik, audio only. I don't need video. Shut off your camera. Just hit the little camera button.
Yeah, so this isn't the room I was feeling the most uncomfortable in, but this is the room where I started feeling a little bit sick.
No, I want you in the area where you're most uncomfortable.
Unless you're uncomfortable being in the uncomfortable area.
No, I feel fine up here. I was just getting a little nauseous. The area I didn't like was the office area downstairs.
Well, come back down here then. That's where I want you to go. I want you to go where you're the most uncomfortable. And turn off the audio. Do it audio only. Because the more you use the video, the weaker your signal is going to be.
It's on full.
I know, but you got to shut off your video. Turn off the video option on your phone. The video option.
Shut up.
It should be audio only. Here, come here and give me your phone.
Oh my God.
All right, he's good now. All right.
This is it.
This is it. What are you feeling?
Well, probably irritated.
I don't like it. I'm
Talk into your phone like you're having a conversation, not on speaker because you're going out.
ice cold. I'm in the office area, the library. Like this. I feel very angry right now.
Talk to it. Talk out loud.
Just turned off the, something just turned off the audio. Do you have me?
I do have you. You're a little distorted, but you're there.
What?
Talk. Say. address something
Yeah,
around
something
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up this. I'm gonna set up this audio right now. I'm gonna try to do a session.
Erik, you're back with us now, and Joe, you were there with him. What was coming through on the spirit box in there?
It kept saying my name and like kill and die and stuff. And
Really?
It wasn't letting me connect to Skype, and then once I did get on Skype, I guess I lost a signal. But I looked at the phone, and there was still a signal, but it showed that the speaker was off on the Skype.
Weird. Now, Deb, you heard that too? It's saying his name?
Yeah, I heard say his name. I'm not. Yeah, kill maybe.
The kill I heard. I heard
Yeah,
kill.
You heard kill? Turn on the turn on the spirit box. Let's see what happens right now. Point the mic downward toward it.
Hi.
Tricky?
Erik.
Erik.
Erik. It just said Erik. I'm sorry. It just said I'm sorry, then another voice said I'm not.
Ask it a question.
Who was making us feel sick? Maritza. That doesn't make sense. It said Maritza, but where is she?
Where is she? Get her. I heard where is she? Did you hear that, Joe?
Kill again. Who keeps saying kill? Here I come. Who's coming? Come down here. Come down here. Kill me.
Invite me?
Invite me? I'm inviting you. What are you going to do? You're going to kill me?
No, don't provoke, bro.
I know. I need to step out. I'm getting upset.
Okay. Turn off the spirit. Maritza, sit down.
So I don't know what was going on in there. I've had goosebumps. Here it is. It's still here. This has been for like an hour. Hair standing up in the goosebumps. I've been feeling very angry and violent. I still feel that way. I just want to smash this camera or something. And it was saying, it's going to come down. I don't know what the hell. It's going to come down and invite me. And I just said, it was saying kill. And I just said, come down, kill me. And they told me not to provoke. And I mean, I wasn't trying to provoke. I just got pissed off and I had to step outside for a second.
So we were asking his name. We demanded his name to find out who it is. And Maritza demands his name, and he says no very clearly. Okay, so you're going to have to leave the on right now. Thank you.
What's your name? I'd like to have your name.
He's on me. Right there.
Wow.
Let me
Play that
back.
again.
I have to leave the on right now. Thank you.
What's your name? I'd like to have your name.
He's on me. So,
You know, and I can tell right now the distance that both of you were from that mic. He said that directly into that.
right. I was holding it flat out of my hand like this.
Can you go back and play that one more time?
I'd like to have your name.
He's on me. Yeah.
Wow. Which account do you want? Yours or the
I'd like to
Brainwaves?
have your name.
Brainwaves, John.
He's on me.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is that? I mean, have you ever heard any EVPs here before?
The other one was a man's voice, and you can kind of hear his boots, and the boots sounded like it was on hardwood, but I mean, you can tell that there's no wood. And that's the only thing that I know of.
So, I mean, play that one more time, because that's a really, really good EVP. What?
Says her name is Nancy.
Yeah.
You have
So-
another one?
Yeah, and she kind of talks over Maritza,
hot outside,
so
I'm telling you.
it's hard to hear a little bit. She talks over Maritza, but let me replay this.
And now the lights are flickering as if almost on cue. What the hell's that about?
Okay, let's see.
Does somebody know Erik?
Does one of the spirits know Erik?
I see him.
All right, I'm gone. Trista, your turn.
It just said huff.
All right, we got the ball at the edge of the stairs.
Why it keeps saying Steve?
Teresa,
It's a nice
Teresa, ask your question.
Is there anything you want us to do for you?
Get out. Oh, why don't you go outside?
Yeah, I hear outside.
Go outside, Trista.
It's very haunted out there right
Yeah,
now.
they'll attach themselves. Forget it.
What do you say?
I would. That one is, or some. I don't
That
know.
one is, I heard.
Yeah, that one is.
Maritza, ask a question.
The man who's speaking upstairs, was that you, Andres Pico?
Holy that was the clearest yeah I've ever heard.
I know. Like he was caught. Yeah.
Keep going, Maritza. I think I heard they're just sitting. Ghosts live here too?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Ghosts live here too.
Did it just say ghosts live here too?
Erik, Ace, and Trista, Lancashire Room, Andres Pico Adobe. As soon as I sat down, my shoulder started hurting. Are you making my shoulder hurt right now? Am I in your seat? Whose seat is this? Is Mr. Lancashire or Mr. Van Nuys in this room with us? Are they in here right now? Is this where you used to conduct business? Who are those kids in that circular picture to my left? Are any of those children in this room right now? If so, kids, do you have anything you would like to say? You could speak into this device with the red light. This thing on the desk right here. And is there anyone attached to any of these items? Steve didn't want you to show yourself when we were in the other room, but the three of us don't mind. Can you maybe show yourself? Or tap on something? We're only the second group of people that have came here to try to actually make contact with you. Do you like that we're here? If you were a businessman, do you have any unfinished business? Who was upsetting me and Maria? Is there anything negative or evil in any of these buildings or on this property? Were there any murders or suicides or other deaths that may have gone undocumented that people don't know about? Mr. Lankershim. I was filming a horror film a few years ago, and I got a demonic attachment that represented itself as a pit. Do you know anything about that? Do you know why that might be? Okay, we're going to end this session in a few seconds. Give you about 30 seconds or so to say anything you might have to say. Is something draining my energy now, making me tired? All of a sudden, I got really tired. Okay, we're going to end this. Is Mr. Lankershim or Mr. Van Nuys in this room with us? Are they in here right now? Yeah. It just said, yeah. I didn't hear it. Play it again. Are they in here right now? One more time.
What did it say?
It said, yeah. Is Mr. Lankershim or Mr. Van Nuys in this room with us? Are they in here right now? Oh, yeah. I got to go show this to them. Oh, that is crazy. They're going to love this.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you just can't get enough, check out our other videos over here. Oh, and don't forget to hit that bell.